What's up, everybody? Damon here, filling in for Nars, and in today's gaming news, a dedicated fan is creating a remaster mod for The Simpsons Hit and Run, while also hand-drawing every cutscene in the classic Simpsons style. Sony is working to increase PS5 supply for the upcoming holiday season, and a former Xbox boss admits to encouraging the console wars. This is your daily fix. You guys like The Simpsons Hit and Run. I know this because the last time we covered it, when it was being remade in Unreal Engine 5, it was one of our biggest fixes of the year. So you would think Disney, or EA maybe, it's actually a bit of a mystery where the video game rights to The Simpsons lie these days, Disney or EA would actually want to remake it or at least remaster it for modern consoles. Instead, Hero fans will continue updating the 2003 GTA-like, and the latest one is a real work of passion. The YouTube channel El Gato de Tejado is creating a remaster mod for The Simpsons Hit and Run, while also hand-drawing every cutscene in the classic Simpsons style. This video shows their progress so far and explains the complications that occur when remastering a near 2-decade-old game by yourself. It will be 2 decades old next year. One of these issues occurred as El Gato began work on Hit and Run's cutscenes, which are a crude 3D in the original version. They don't have much experience with 3D animation, so decided to go the classic 2D route. The result are cutscenes that look like a regular-ass Simpsons episode instead of a poorly aged early 2000s video game. However, outside of cutscenes, El Gato is updating the original 3D look of the game. They haven't offered a timeline for how long the project might take, but have opened up Patreon to help fund the project. Maybe someday Disney will realize how many fans want an updated Hit and Run, or heck, even a new game. Until then, El Gato, you are the cat's meow, and we salute you. In other news, Sony says it's increasing production of PlayStation 5 and is, quote, working to bring forward more supply into the year-end holiday season. To which I say, duh. When is Sony not trying to increase PS5 production? Anyway, during its latest earnings results, Sony explained that both software sales and gameplay engagement have dropped year on year. Not a surprise given the huge increase in gaming during COVID-19 lockdowns. Sony explained, taking this situation into account, we intend to take action to increase user engagement in the second half of the fiscal year, during which major titles including first-party software are scheduled to be released, primarily by increasing the supply of PS5 hardware and promoting the new PlayStation Plus service. Now those first-party titles are The Last of Us Part 1 Remake in September and God of War Ragnarok in November. Sony says it still expects to meet its forecast of 18 million units sold during this financial year and is seeing positive signs for supply after lockdowns lifted in Shanghai, a major components production hub. Since its launch in November 2020, just over 20 million PS5s have been sold, so another 18 million by the end of March 2023, when Sony's fiscal year ends. Sounds like a tall order to this guy. And finally today, Peter Moore, who helped oversee Xbox during the 360 era, recently spoke about his time there and how Xbox encouraged the console wars, but not for the reasons you might expect. Moore made an appearance on one of the Front Office Sports podcasts to discuss his time as Liverpool FC CEO, also touching on his time at Xbox. He explained, we encouraged the console wars, not to create division, but to challenge each other. And when I say each other, I mean Microsoft and Sony. If Microsoft hadn't have stuck the course after the Xbox, after the Red Rings of Death, gaming would be a poorer place for it. You wouldn't have the competition you have today. Moore joined Xbox in 2003 after serving as president and COO of Sega America. He is best remembered for helping launch the Xbox 360 and Dreamcast, as well as his penchant for announcing high-profile games with fake tattoos.
So what I'd like to show you is my new edition.
Personally, I think watching the power struggle of which first-party gaming company is on top is fascinating. It's Atari, it's Nintendo, it's Sega, it's PlayStation, it's Nintendo again, it's Xbox again, it's PlayStation again, it's Stadia. Sorry. And that was your daily fix for Friday, July 29th. When we meet again, it will be August, the month of Gamescom in Germany and New Saints Row. Should be interesting. I'm Damon Hatfield. Have a great weekend, and for all your video game news, stay tuned to IGN.
You thought it was fake, didn't you? Some of you may remember this. So it's no big secret that I saved the big guns for the big guns.